Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, with the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the wideout goes in motion. Here's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The gain makes it second and medium. And the running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory. Tackled at the 45. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
First and 10 play coming up. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
An incompletion makes it second and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. First down here for this offense. It's a shotgun run call. They bring him down right at the 20.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
So from their own 20, they move the ball all the way to the red zone. Great scoring opportunity here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. And the freshman making an impact play there.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
That sack sets up a third down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Critical third down play for this offense right here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The Seminoles will line up to boot it away. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Decides not to fair catch it, but he is tackled immediately. A gutsy move, but didn't produce much. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They tackle him about the 14.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle, but first down. And the Trojans come to the line with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, SC. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last drive stalled and were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Now they'll run it on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
They're behind the sticks on second and long here from the 12. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Hit just as he throws the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
He gets away with one here. He threw that ball into double coverage. So don't get me wrong. There was a lot of pressure. He does a nice job of hanging in there. But, man, he got to be careful where you're throwing this football.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He fires this throw and is intercepted. It's a short return. They bring him down to the 22, but this defense steps up, makes a big play.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. He'll pitch it. Can he reach the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Southern California.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The guys up front line up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Extending the play now. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid game.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back. Get the first down on this third and short. See what you can do from here.
They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
And the Noles pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. See if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Empty set now, 5 wide receivers. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they can sell out and bring the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moving past the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USC. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. State offense heads back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
Touchdown, Trojans. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out and gets him a touchdown.
He'll call for the fair catch here. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The Seminoles will come to the line to run the hurry up. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And looking to throw now on first down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And he pulls in the catch. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. See if they can convert the point after. Wow, the PAT is no good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Enough for a 1st down at the 37. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And then 1st down, they go right back to him. Brought down that crosses midfield to the 46. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Same tailback, another carry. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He missed it. That's just a minor blip in what's been a thoroughly dominant
dominating performance.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
It's like the final play of the half coming up. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass falls incomplete on the final play of this first half. The Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it off to begin the second half. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting close to the midfield.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the ball to the ground. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover.
The offensive staff.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Now it's second down here. They'll run it to the left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down after that running play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
And the Trojans will have to kick this away. First punt of the game now, looking to pin him back deep. And they'll just down it right here. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And this time it's complete. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain. The Noles will crank up the tempo.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the
lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Just a great call here by the offensive coordinator. The quarterback does a good job of recognizing the matchup that he wants. Puts the ball up and away from the defender where the receiver can run underneath it for a big gain.
And the Seminoles line up on 1st and 10 now.
Here we go.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Quarterback operating an empty set.
Lion. Bring it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Yeah, the extra point. Trail now, 35-13. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year. And it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. Grab behind the line. It's Stowe. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
And the Trojans line it up with 1st and goal. And pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, SC. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. As a design quarterback keeper. And the Noles churn out another 1st down. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And they'll fling this one deep down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Noles.
Love this never say die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense. They try to get everybody on the same page here. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they've got the recovery. The offense goes right back to work now. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll
just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage and make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
An important third down attempt for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting off the defender. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. The Trojans with first and 10 here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They tried to get the counter play to the edge curtain. We've seen this defense show their ability to pursue and fly to the football.
Yeah, they sure can, and they did a nice job on this counter play. A lot of times you'll see those counters go more up into the middle of a defense, but they tried to bounce that to the outside, and that gave you an idea of what kind of speed this defense has.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a third and long from the 20 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
Here we go on fourth down. Touchdown, Southern California. And this one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive.